Liverpool are top of the league. It is looking nice, man. Welcome back to my channel, guys. You guys see the man with me. You might have seen him. Oh wait, no, this video is gonna be out before the other one, so you're gonna see him
Okay,
again.
okay.
Actually, you're actually gonna see this guy again very soon. So this is the very first time they're seeing you, Edwin. So go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, guys? Like he said, my name's Edwin. Nice to be formally introduced to the Naeem channel. You know what I'm saying? We got some content coming out. Naeem doing documentaries, he doing football and content, all that good stuff. But yeah, as I said, my name's Edwin. Colloquially known as Koozie Q. I mentioned that in another video too. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get into my streaming bag soon, you know what I'm saying? But I'm
Okay.
happy to join you. Talk football just like the old days, man, on TBB, and then of course I switch to play. You feel me? So I'm glad to be back talking football with you, man.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm telling you guys, when Edwin gets started, I will plug his stuff. You guys gotta watch it, man. He's
Yeah.
genuinely one of the funniest people I know. It's gonna be good
I
stuff, man.
appreciate that, man.
It's generally gonna
I
be
appreciate that.
great stuff, bro. But before we move on, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see on the channel. But as I alluded to in the beginning, man, Liverpool are top of the league. I couldn't be any happier. You know what's also crazy is that the last video I have talking about football on here is the Spurs game where I went on a rant about Simon Hooper and all that stuff. So
VAR.
we've come a long way. We've come a long way. We've come a long way. We're first in the league
I
somehow.
forgot that happened, bro.
Oh my
I
god,
forgot
dog.
that.
Literally, like, I made that video and went AWOL after that. I was like, you know what? I'm not posting anything. I just want this video to stay here just so people know how I felt this day. I can go back to that video and know how I felt that day. Also, that game still isn't like in the rear yet because like it could definitely have a big part in the season ending, if especially if like we lose by like 2 or 3 points.
You'll look back at that moment and you'll say those points were supposed to be there.
And genuinely, no one else could dispute it because it was an obvious goal.
It wasn't just the goal. It wasn't just the goal. It was a couple other things. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
The goal was the most important thing, but
That was
that was in the
decisive.
past. Now Liverpool are 9 games away from potentially winning the league. Jurgen Klopp riding off into the sunset with a great farewell. He's already won the Carabao Cup. He could win the Europa League. I mean, we're probably favorites in that, and obviously another Premier League would obviously. Oh man, like a mini treble. Obviously, it's kind of a shite treble, but it's not even the FA Cup. It's the Carabao Cup. It's not the Champions League. It's the Europa League. But the league is all that matters. The league is all that matters.
But I have a question though.
Oh no.
I know this might be a tough question to answer, but obviously Jurgen Klopp has been there for how long has it been? 10 years almost,
I think it's been 9. He came in
or
2015,
not nine?
2016.
It was 2015. Yeah, okay, 9 years. He's got, as of right now, he's got one Premier League.
I know where this is going.
He's
I know
got.
where this is going. Where this is going, dog. Oh my god.
Let me just pose a question to you though, and you can help me out because I might not get the numbers exactly right, but I believe he has one Premier League. He's got one Champions League. Now those are the two trophies right there. Those you can't dispute that, right? Now some not me, but some might say that Premier League was won in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Like the COVID year when the crowds wasn't
One
there. You know what
one
I'm saying?
thing one thing do you want I could dispute right now real quick.
Okay,
The
okay.
season didn't start off with COVID.
But it was, yeah. You're right. You're right.
And
You're right. You are right. You are right.
the first before we went into COVID, we won 26 straight.
So yeah, that was your best point of form. That was the best. That was the best momentum that you guys had. I will say that I agree with you. I wouldn't be the one to discount that title, but I was just making sure to throw in that some may say that right there that was fraudulent, but not me. But okay, so one Champions League, one Premier League. Those are the two trophies right there in 10 years. So when we look at the grand scheme of things, from when Jurgen Klopp came to how he's ending off now, let's assume this season y'all only win the Carabao Cup. How are you feeling as a Liverpool fan? Summarize that last 10-year period.
Oh, I'm still feeling great. Oh, there's no way that how the season ends off this year makes me think bad about Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp is the greatest Liverpool manager. Well, I mean, in the modern era, obviously Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley. I mean, that's back in the day, but in the modern era, you got Rafa Benitez. Here we had Brendan Rodgers recently too, and then obviously Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp is by far the best one in my opinion, man. The way you just see the way he came in with the team he inherited and the way he just changed the team over time, changed the club, changed the city of Liverpool, man. It's incredible, bro. And he actually embodies the city so well, man.
In terms of success, how are we measuring the success? Like, is it
Okay,
by trophies
okay,
or is it by?
okay.
Yeah,
Now,
you know what I'm
now
saying?
I wanna allude this to the Jordan and LeBron debate for the people who out there watch
Okay,
basketball, right? It's always about eras with them. You know, Jordan played the tougher competition, quote unquote. And let's be honest, he didn't.
allegedly,
Yeah,
allegedly.
allegedly. And then LeBron's era was soft, this and that. You know, and what would happen if it was vice versa? They switched eras. Now you look at Jurgen Klopp's era. He had he has to go against maybe the the second best dynasty of all time. Obviously, Manchester United. I mean, that was clear. Sir Alex Ferguson. Pep Guardiola, in my opinion, is the greatest manager of all time,
I would
especially in
agree
the
with you.
modern era. I don't think you can dispute that. Past Sir Alex Ferguson, and then you see the teams he inherited, the teams he built, bro. You've had shootouts where Jurgen Klopp has lost one game in one season, and he's had 99 points, and he lost the league
It's so
because Pep
crazy.
Guardiola had 100 points. And it's just incredible, like that level of competition. And it's not even like he was getting wiped on the floor against Pep Guardiola. He's actually Pep Guardiola's best best what would I say best opponent or opposition. He's had the best record against Pep Guardiola. He's had the only winning record against Pep Guardiola. So in that aspect, Klopp definitely held his own. And obviously, like bro, like you did your best. You lose one game, and somehow the other team, like they just scored 100. You can't really control that, and it's just tough. It's tough when you go up against that competition. Like if you really imagine, bro, if Pep Guardiola didn't exist, imagine how great Jurgen Klopp would be. I know it's obviously hypothetical. I mean, I'm not gonna say this to like boost Jurgen Klopp, but like, come on, bro. Like the team,
I see what you're saying.
too.
He was the one that was capable of pushing a seemingly unstoppable Pep Guardiola team all the way to the brink. You know what I'm saying? And only one team was able to do that. Well, I mean, I guess if you count Arsenal now, they're just now coming into the position. But over the course of the past 10 years or so, it has mainly been. I mean, you had Leicester City in 2016 and like Chelsea 2017. I think that was right. But other than that, once City really kicked into gear in that 2017 era when De Bruyne started clicking, Aguero, Sterling, Sane came in, and all those players were there. That was we thought that they would just win every. They pretty much did win every single year, except for the year that Liverpool did manage to win. So I do agree. I definitely do agree to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, in football, we measure success not by how close you were to you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, but I do think Jurgen Klopp was a legendary manager, though. But like it's not like Liverpool haven't had like the resources and all that capable
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
push
yeah.
to push the city. You know what I mean? You've got a Van Dyke, one of the most expensive transfers of all time.
Allison.
You know what I'm saying? Allison, got consistent T. Robertson, that Salah, that core has been the same over the past, I'll say like what 7-8 years or so. So it is rough, but like I need at least one more of those either champions. Well, I mean, you guys aren't winning the Champions League, aren't in the Champions League, but I need a prem. I need it. I need a
Oh
prem
yeah,
this season. You know
I
what I mean?
needed to
I
like
need it.
definitely. I definitely see where you're coming from. Jurgen Klopp is definitely regarded like in that same light as like you're saying. Like, is he really that great with all the amount of trophies he's won? Another prem would
Yeah,
obviously solidify his greatness
I think that
even
would solidify
more.
it.
And then
Mm-hmm.
obviously in my eyes, I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm obviously unbiased, but he's already up there, top 5 managers of all time in the prem. He's in that conversation for me. Just one point I also want to talk about Jurgen is right. So we've talked about how close he's been, right? With Jurgen is a lot what could have been. Obviously the Champions League finals against Real Madrid, obviously Mo Salah's arm and everything, Loris Karius. But I mean that's in the past, right? But one thing I think no one can take away from Klopp is he did it his own way. Like if you think about the modern game, you look at all these managers, they always want to take from Pep, whether obviously inverted fullback, we do that too now. I mean, we did take that from him. He let's be
Yeah.
honest, but like you see the rest of the league though, Miguel Arteta especially. Obviously, he worked under Pep, so I see where the similarities come from. But you check all around around the world, like people want to be like Pep. But
Yeah,
Jurgen was
that's
like,
facts.
"Nah, I'm gonna do it my own way," and it was effective. The gegenpress, press, the high press, the rock and roll football. Now it's not as much rock and roll, but you know what I'm trying to say.
The idea is still there.
He
Yeah.
did it his own way, and he was really effective with it. So I have to commend him for that. Like,
I will say that is one thing that I do admire about managers like Jurgen Klopp, Jose Mourinho. It's not the orthodox way of style of play that we're accustomed to now. You know what I'm saying? Which is why when you mentioned that top five Premier League managers of all time, I kind of thought to myself, like the Arsene Wenger's, the Jose Mourinho's, and the obviously the Peps come up in mind, and then Sir Alex Ferguson aside from that, but when I'm comparing them with each other, like I'm starting to think about, especially if Klopp does win another Prem, I start looking at guys like Arsene Wenger, and I'm like, man,
okay,
Who am I taking, Arsene
oh,
Wenger
okay,
or
okay.
Jose or
Let's do it.
Jurgen
Let's do it.
Klopp right
So,
now? Like,
so let's do
but
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's
Like,
do a top five with Klopp right now, and then if Klopp was to win the Prem.
and then if he wins, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay,
So Klopp right now, for me, he sits fifth.
fifth exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have Pep one, Sir Alex Ferguson two,
Mm.
and then I still have to think between Wenger and Mourinho. It's pretty close for me at three and
Mourinho,
four.
okay.
But yeah, they're 3 and 4, and Klopp's
Klopp
five.
would be fine
If
there.
Klopp wins the Prem, he might be three. I might have. It's gonna be
He might be.
close between Mourinho, Wenger, and Klopp.
Depending on what you prefer in your manager, like because I feel like they're both good for different things. I feel like if you give Jose Mourinho like a something that's wrong with something, he'll be the one I trust to solve it. But Jurgen Klopp, he's like the one I trust to build like an entire new, like, you know what I'm saying, a whole new ecosystem. So I guess depending on what you prefer in your manager, that'll be who your preference is. I think I've seen Jose Mourinho. Have I seen Klopp do more with less, or have I seen Mourinho do more? That is another thing. I mean, we got to see Mourinho with a couple different teams in the Premier League, and the other teams. I mean, I guess people could argue it's up for debate, but overall, I don't think that we can compare the success they had with the other teams to what he did with Chelsea. Um, the United stint. I mean, some people might say the United stint wasn't as bad as it, like, some people make it out to be, but the Tottenham stint, I can't say anything about that. It is what it is. But man, if we compare them, if Klopp does win another Premier League title, I think I would put him right behind Jose Mourinho and above Arsene Wenger if he does.
All right, man. That wraps up the video, man. Again, Edwin, thank you for coming on, man. Let us know if maybe we can do this as a weekly thing. Maybe we talk about
Let's do it, man.
Maybe we
Let's
bring up
do
a
it.
random topic. It doesn't even have to be like current stuff. Maybe we bring up an all time
Bring
topic.
us some also,
and we
yeah,
debate on it.
debate on that, y'all. Yeah,
Debate on it.
Yeah, that's
We
cool.
can do this, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that.
Yeah, man. I'd love to do it every week, man. I love football.
Yes, sir.
I love talking football,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, man. Feedback's important. Without the way, man, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.